Alright. Mic test, mic test.
Ooga booga, ooga booga.
I think we're good. We're gonna give it a minute. Wait for people to flood in. Then they're gonna watch this stream. You know what? One thing I wish we could do in Minecraft.
What?
Take a picture of something and then put it on a painting.
Yes.
That is one thing I wish Minecraft could do in an update. I'm gonna give it until 4:01 and then we're gonna start the actual thing. Like the actual documentation and interviews.
Hold on, how do you spawn an NPC?
Alright. Mic test one last time.
I hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
Alright, I think we're good to start the actual stream. Hello everyone, reporting live from Roanoke Airport in Cooperstown, Virginia. As today, December 21st, 2025, we had an incident of a Dream Air Eli Jet 300 landing on a closed runway that was inoperable and has been closed for some time before the airport was opened back up for temporary operations until the main airport construction is done. The aircraft came on final approach on the runway that was marked off, and all pilots that were coming in for a landing were told that that runway was specifically closed and not operationable. But the aircraft still came in through ILS approach, or I think it was a visual approach. Could we get that checked again? Because that's kind of confusing. Alright, we just got that confirmed. It was a visual approach into the airport. The aircraft touched down at near the start of the runway. And then the pilots realized that they landed on the wrong runway. They tried to come out of thrust reverse and try to reject the landing by taking back off. That was unsuccessful, which led to the aircraft overrunning the runway and breaking up into two sections, the cockpit section and then the cabin section of the aircraft. There were reported of 2 injuries on board the aircraft, non-fatal injuries though, thankfully. But the NTSB and the FAA are still investigating on this incident as of speaking right now in the hangar. Does anybody have any questions? No questions, anyone?
No, sir.
Alright, we're gonna continue with the on-site briefing. The aircraft is a 2-year-old Eli Jet 300, first produced back in 2023, rolled out of the production line around late July of that year. So this is still like a brand new aircraft. The aircraft has had over 7,000 flight hours. The last main maintenance part of this aircraft was on November 21st of this year, which had a engine check and an avionics check down at the main airport in Cooperstown, where the aircraft had a successful check. Everything was good. So we're gonna get to the main flight that happened today. This flight was from Richmond, Virginia to here. It was fully loaded with 12 passengers on board, with a co-pilot, pilot, and 2 flight attendants on board. The aircraft came in as normal. Like I said earlier, all the stuff that I said. Aircraft landed on the wrong runway. That was closed, and it's not inoperable as of now. We're still getting aircraft into this airport as usual for 39 more days until the main airport renovations are done. Then this airport will close once again. Possibly the whole area will be redeveloped for more planning. And that is about it. Does anybody else have any more questions? I mean, someone's gotta have a question on why the pilots decided to land on the runway.
You said 39 days until like the other airport opens up, right?
Well, small, quick flights from other airports nearby, like Dulles, Richmond, Norfolk. All of those flights will be going to here with these type of planes, small regional jets that fit and seats small people. The bigger planes go to the bigger airport. The reason why we just want to move the smaller flights over here is so that the main airport can focus on the bigger flights instead of the smaller flights. So that way the airport isn't crowded. Anybody else have more questions? Alright, that conducts the briefing of Dream Air Flight 304. If anybody would like to ask questions after this, we will not be taking questions after this. So, you had the time to ask questions when we were able to, when y'all were able to, but y'all just didn't feel like saying whatever the hell it is. Y'all just didn't feel like saying, oh, what is this and what is that? Why did he do that? Y'all just didn't ask any of that. So we are going to conclude this interview, and we will release the preliminary report in 2 weeks. Thank you.